Yeah, and how long do you usually spend with the client? I mean, do you do like, okay, let's sit down together and then spend an hour asking them 20, 30 questions about what they want? Is that how you guys first initial to proceed in putting the event together?
The first meeting is usually longest because we're going over like goals and objectives, and definitely we always have like follow-up questions just to address them. And then when we do come up with a design and creativity plan, we send them the proposal, and they look it over, and then because we have so many great ideas, they could only with one event there's only so much time, so we do the process of elimination to give them the best combination for that particular event.
So you would come up probably 2 or 3 scenarios or 2 or 3 directions, and for them to pick which one they want.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, for that event, it seems very, very expensive. Do you guys ever come into a problem where you kind of overrun on the budget that they give you? And how do you guys mitigate that when that happens?
Well, budget, I know, is very important. I mean, I know, especially even in this economy, budget is important. So we try to stick with the budget as best as possible. And like I said, we try to look at options. If we can't afford this one option, then we'll go to option 2, because maybe it's more cost effective, but it can deliver the same effect. So it's just really about making sure that we have the flexibility and room to maneuver. That way we can reallocate the budget, spend where it matters, and get the most bang for your buck.
Right. And that's why you guys are so successful. A lot of I know a lot of Chinese media and as well as mainstream media has actually talked a lot about your companies. So it's really our honor to have you here today. But one thing that I think a lot of people watching this show now would be asking themselves is, does hiring an event planner or wedding planner cost a lot of money? I mean, to maybe they have certain budgets and they're afraid to go to you guys because even without coming to you guys first, they have to go through the hurdle and saying, oh, this is too expensive. My budget probably, can't do that. Now, that's probably a myth, right?
It is a myth, and like I said, the industry is changing. It's just like, would you fix your own teeth? Like, are you, you're not a legitimate dentist. Like, would you try, pulling your own teeth? I mean, it may hurt a little bit more and get infected after. It's really the same. Or when you hire a real estate to help you with purchasing a home or doing any transactions, I mean, this is a professional thing that we do for our clients, and really, it's not just like a hobby. So we really take it very seriously. And our network and our knowledge, that's invaluable to our client. Is it expensive? Yes, but it's worth every penny. And if you hire us, you'll know. And you can ask any of our clients because they always come back. Even if it's wedding, they'll call us to help them with baby shower. If it's corporate, they are still our current client. And there's a reason for that.
Yeah. Right. I mean, for weddings, you only plan to marry once.
Yes.
Right? Like the axiom says, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And in that day, it's a special day. You don't want to be worrying about chasing down the groom or the cake is now, got messed up during the transport or whatever. Yeah. So you really want to just to be enjoying that day.
Yeah.
So, it's really good when you do it. And also, I think having a third party is good is to act as a mediator. When things, both family couldn't agree upon on, you guys can come in and kind of provide solution for them as well, like that. Yeah. Well, let's take a break first, and we'll come back. I like to do is talk more about you guys personally in terms of, how you guys, things that you have to struggle to build your company and so forth like that. Welcome back to the show. Again, I'm your host, Henry Huang, and with us is Amanda and Ada. This segment I'd like to do is talk about your personal story about building this company. But before we do that, our audience have seen these 2 awards that you have won. I know we mentioned a little bit earlier in the show, but now since we have the trophies in front of you, would you like to start, Ada, and tell us, our audience about the award?
Yeah. Well, BizBash, they're a trade industry magazine. So basically, any event planner, any corporate event planner reads this magazine, and every year they have an award show to kind of give an award to the best types of events that there are. So we were very lucky and very humbled, but we were very happy. We actually won the BizBash Award for the best corporate concept for a client that we did, and it was actually the event one of the events that you saw.
At the Vivid event where it is a Rolls Royce, a private jet by Brad Pitt and all that kind of stuff. So I'm on the guest list next time, right?
You are on the guest list. And actually that one won, but in the running was also Marriott, the hotel opening that we did.
Oh, good.
And then, like Amanda said, I think we were up against Starbucks, had like a fashion show, and then InStyle magazine. Who doesn't love InStyle magazine? They did a suite. So we were just very, very happy to even be in the same category.
Right.
But, we were very happy when we won. And it just, gave us a lot of comfort knowing that our industry peers awarded us with this.
Right. And Amanda, would I like to share about this MYFOX11's hot list?
Basically this is put together by Channel 11, Fox LA, and the way it works is our clients and our vendors will go on the website to vote for us, and thank you so much for voting for those who did, and we were awarded for the 2008 winner for my best wedding planner in Los Angeles.
And these awards speak very highly of what you achieve in your profession. You've been made as successful, but I'm sure it isn't easy. And then you guys are very inspirational for all the entrepreneurs out there. I knew Amanda before she actually started this company. Now, what makes you just throw away good corporate jobs and then just hit in and start this company?
Well, I would tell you it wasn't overnight, definitely. I mean, I think it looks like it was overnight, but we definitely had a lot of planning, even when we were, at the jobs. But for me, it's just, life is short. Do what you love. Do what is special to you. And for me, that was helping people do events and seeing events and getting that feedback right away because you see the effect of your work at the end of the day.
Have you, before you plan an event as a business, have you planned a lot of events for people, like your friends and family, before you start this company?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they would basically be coming up to me and say, Ada, can you plan this? Even at work, like they would say, Ada, we would like you to be on the planning committee. So, I always got the work and I enjoyed it so much. Sometimes I would put the planning first, but that's really shows you how much I enjoy it, and that's why, I chose to go this kind of unconventional direction.
Right. Well, I guess, it's true what they say. If something that you enjoy, you never really work a day just because something you enjoy.
Yes.
And what about you, Amanda?
Prior to it, yes, I was actually doing corporate planning as well, and my friends are always asking, I guess I have the, planner traits, so I'm always maid of honor for weddings, which is great. I mean, some girls fight over for that position, but I'm always, I just like planning. I'm always very organized. And Ada and I, we used to sit on many community boards, so we help, plan community events, which is something we very much enjoy while giving back, because we do believe in that, and we still do that nowadays. It really happened when I've always